Good morning everyone, welcome to another vlog here on the World of Coasters. Today, myself and Louise are up super early.
Looking very haggard.
Literally, it's our third day at Disney. I was going to vlog the first day, but it rained, so there was no point. Yesterday, did an Avengers Campus review.
Yeah.
And today is vlog day, so I'm very like nasally and tired, and I've got my got my Frosties Kellogg's bar, and you've got your Cocoa Pops. It's literally the life we live at Disney. Anyway, yeah, we've come for rope drop. It's literally just turned 8 o'clock. It's actually 1:15. It took a little while to get in because they don't open the car park until 8 o'clock, which is a little bit annoying, but you know, such is life. Anyway, today is our second to last day at Disney. We're here for one more day, which won't be filming unfortunately. But yeah, we're here for rope drop. We're going to be here right through to the end of the park shuts at 10 p.m. Not sure if we're going to watch the fireworks today. We did see them yesterday, and my God.
Well, we tried to see them.
It was busy, wasn't it? It was so busy. I've never known the park to be this busy in September. It's like mental how busy this park is. We always normally come in September because it's a quiet time, isn't it? After school holidays go back.
We like hold on through the summer months.
We're talking over an hour queue for Big Thunder Mountain, which I know is quite normal now, but it's like mental busy. Anyway guys, we're going to head down towards the park and start our Disney day, show you some of the new things that are going on around the park, and of course we'll be going to Avengers Campus. Which park are we going in first?
Main park.
Main park, what ride?
Fantasyland.
Fantasyland. Do you want to get Peter Pan's flight done?
Yeah, because we were going to rope drop tomorrow, but we're having breakfast in the Marble Hotel now, so it makes sense to do Fantasyland.
Anyway, we'll see you down at the gates. Right, so as we approach the Disney Village and the Disneyland parks, you might notice the security booth is now gone and the new section is now open. Now this is only half of it from what I can tell. As if you look to the left, there's actually a bit of roof which is like ready to go, and I think they're going to extend it round over here where the old booth used to be, but it's a really nice quality booth. They were a bit temporary before, weren't they, Lou?
They were very temporary.
Now they just need to finish this one and do the ones for the hotels because they're still the temporary tents. So let's get through bag check and into the parks. Right, so through security, which is much more streamlined now. They've got proper stations. They're not as like hashed in like before. They worked well before, but now it's a lot more streamlined.
More
there
Disney.
We go. There's the queue for rope drop on the Walt Disney Studios park.
That actually isn't too bad.
No,
like,
it isn't.
This is going to be
But bearing in mind, it's not even 8:30 yet. It's looking quite busy. Now, we learned yesterday, don't use the annual pass queue.
Yeah, don't use the annual pass queue unless you can see there's a remarked difference, because a lot of people are a bit snobs and they want to like be like, I've got my pass, I want to go through. But it actually was a longer queue.
Oh yeah, it was
than
crazy.
the normal queue,
Yeah.
So just bear that in mind.
It was. So yesterday morning we came for rope drop and the queue moved slower because a lot of people that just have magic passes and hotel tickets,
they were, like, getting told
they
off
join.
at the gate.
They join the queue and then get told off.
But there should be someone at the beginning of that queue
saying no.
that only. There isn't.
Yeah, and then later on in the day there was like no queue to get in the park, and there was a huge queue on the annual pass entrance. It's like, how do you used to stand at one? It just made me chuckle.
Yeah.
But yeah, we got a bit of a queue forming along here now. So if you are hotel access, you've got to go to the left. For non-hotel guests, it's straight down the middle. Now the only problem is we can't get to the annual pass queue until we get halfway down there. So really they need an annual pass entrance out here, like it used to be where you went off and down through the tickets. But yeah, it's all marked up clearly for hotel guests and annual pass. Yeah, they're checking reservations, which doesn't help. But yeah, let's get through this and into the park. I don't know if this is a sign of things to come, but it's very, very busy. Queue's going for a little while now, so we are in the park now, and yeah, it doesn't feel like a September day, does it?
Yeah,
though?
it only took 8 minutes to get through the security reservation queue and through the gates.
But as I said earlier, we didn't use the annual pass entrance. We actually went off into the middle gates.
Yeah.
Because it moves faster. The thing you've got to remember is there's only one annual pass gate, like one turnstile for annual passes.
Other
yeah,
gates.
so you really do have to weigh it up if you're an annual pass holder. You have to be like, because literally we stood in it the other day and it was like,
this isn't moving.
The whole queue had gone in, hadn't it, basically? Yeah. And we were stuck in our queue and it's like, oh.
But you can't get out once you're in, you're stuck.
Yeah, so just bear that in mind if it's busy. Like, fair enough if you're the first person in it. Mickey Mouse up here. There he is, the big cheese himself. And over there we got the Disneyland castle, the beautiful castle that it is. Obviously the 30th anniversary they've just extended to September 2023 because, yeah, given the crowds, they want to milk this. I'm not expecting to get a lot of rides done today, it is busy. That's why we're here for the rope drop and extra magic. We're going to Peter Pan first.
We're going over to Fantasyland, yeah.
Over to Fantasyland, get Peter Pan done, and then go from there. So Peter Pan's flight is advertised in a 5-minute queue at the moment. Don't believe it.
I would be happy with a 15-20 minute wait at this point.
It's
extremely busy.
It is busy. I will be saying that a lot today. Like, I've never seen Disneyland Paris this busy in September. Myself and Louise have been coming here since 2016 as a couple, and September has always been our favourite month because it's quiet after the school kids have gone back. Yeah, because bearing in mind the dates they've got, I'm going to show how sly I am at editing. There's the 18th, Sunday the 18th of September, so the school kids are all back. But yeah, you'd be fooled into thinking today is a high season July, maybe even August day. But yeah, I don't think it's going to be a 5-minute wait as we go through the castle into Fantasyland. Peter Pan's flight, advertising a 5-minute queue now. It hasn't actually filled up the cattle pen yet. I reckon it's going to be 20 minutes, 15 minutes. It's quite a fast operating ride. But if you see it out at the entrance, yeah, I'd save it for extra magic hours if you're able to. So here we go, Peter Pan's flight, first ride of the day. Right, so let me stress the importance of rope drop. Don't say you're going to come. Rope drop? No, what I say is don't come to rope drop and say, I'm going to come 10 minutes late. That's the queue for Peter Pan right now. It's literally going out the entrance. It's in the extension queue.
Over 10 minutes, and that was...
And these people will wait easily over half an hour, maybe even 45 minutes. So now we can actually go over to the Dumbos because now that queue's long. A lot of people are going to be going no, and they're going to get on the Dumbos. So this queue will get long quickly now. So always go Peter Pan's flight first if the queue's not long, and then head towards the Dumbos.
That's the only time we ever do it, and then that won't be it now.
Yeah, we won't do any more. So we're going to do the Dumbos, and we're going to go into Discoveryland, go on Buzz Lightyear, and maybe Hyperspace Mountain. Right, so it's only a 5-minute queue. Louise has a Dumbo on this, she always goes on. This yellow one here. There are two.
Most true to Dumbo.
There is another yellow one. I think the one we go on is number 13, which I think is on number 12. This one here, that is your Dumbo that you always go on. However, we're quite far back in the queue, Lou, so I don't know, you might have to settle for a different Dumbo.
Oh, my yellow Dumbo.
She's running. She's got her Dumbo. So here we are on the famous Dumbos, of which you can actually see the queue is starting to form now, like I said, because Peter Pan's full. People are starting to queue for this one. Yeah, simple mechanism of how Dumbo works, just up and down. Plenty of room in here, like 2 adults comfortably fit in a Dumbo. Yeah, lovely blue skies at Disneyland. Anyway, guys, we've been on the Dumbos many times. Oh, we'll have to do that later.
Balloons up.
Louise is talking about the Panamagique balloon. We'll have to go on that later, yeah? Yeah. It's about €18 a head.
Oh, no.
There for the price up.
No.
But yeah, we'll see you when we get off the Dumbos. Look, it's the small ones being uncovered. Great ride on the Dumbos there. I think we've got a longer cycle than normal. It doesn't normally last as, like, it's normally quite a short cycle, but Would you say it was longer than normal?
Yeah, it didn't feel short.
Not by much, but like it didn't feel.
Mid-cycle.
Maybe they're like there's not a huge queue. Speaking of queues, Princess Pavilion, which is over by It's a Small World. This is one to take advantage of it if you have a young child or you're just a Disney princess fan.
Does that open at 10?
Yeah, it does open at 10.
But look at the queue compared to what it is normally. So maybe quarter to 10.
That gets mental. Like the other day, 240-minute wait.
Oh.
So yeah, looking over at It's a Small World, which sadly we won't be riding on this trip as it is still having its renovation, though they have uncovered the front part and it looks so pretty now they've done it up. Looks really good, really vivid and nice, and they've got a little bit more over here that's uncovered now. But yeah, this probably. Yeah, I know.
Space.
So the Fantasia Gelato, which was a cart door shop, is now closed. From what I've heard, that's going to be claimed into Bella Notte, which Bella Notte is a restaurant that me and Louise went to in 2016 and we hated it.
We don't like to dabble in it and we haven't tried it since,
So
but
today,
probably.
we said we might try lunch there today because we've been going to a lot of the quick service restaurants on this trip, haven't we?
We're trying to explore a bit more. Like we do have our favourite restaurants.
Oh god, yeah.
Like Cowboy Cookout for
And
quick service.
I don't want to say anything, but every vlog we go to Bistro Chez Remy, I want to say we have been to Captain Jack's, went to Pim Kitchen yesterday, but on this vlog, yeah, we're going to Bistro Chez Remy. Though I have made a mistake with the booking, so I actually need to double check with the staff at Bistro Chez Remy. So I was booking it and I booked for one person, not two people, and I can't amend the booking. So we need to, when we go over to the studios, we need to nip in and just say, is this going to be a problem? And if it is, then we'll have to go somewhere else. But yeah, Bella Notte behind me here is the Lady and the Tramp themed quick service restaurant. So they do like spaghetti and all that, and from what I've seen it does look alright, the spaghetti. But yeah, I think we'll come here for lunch later on today as we head round. Sadly the entrance, oh wait, the entrance was open over there though. There is something about blue skies in the Disneyland park, it just makes it magical. And we've been very lucky with the weather. Other than our first day, it was overcasty, which is why I didn't film. Would have been a better day to film because it was quite quiet that
yeah,
day.
it
was a Thursday, wasn't it?
Yeah.
No, not Thursday, Friday. But yeah, hopefully it'll quieten down again for the Monday. We head round into Discoveryland now to go on Buzz Lightyear, which is advertising the 20-minute queue, which isn't too bad. We have about 15 minutes before they start letting the...
Imagine if it was like this all day.
Yeah, I know, this would be perfect. This is what I'm used to for September crowds, but this is sadly just extra magic hour. Like I say, they let general admission guests in from 9:30, so as long as you get in a queue before then, you're generally all right. But after then, it will get mentally busy. Yeah, let's go get on Buzz Lightyear because it's time,
Lou. I'm gonna get 9999999.
Which I did yesterday, but they didn't have the sticker.
I know, they were like, no sticker for you.
I was like, that's not good. But yeah, I can't film on this one because I have to destroy Boo Lightyear, as I call you, when I go on this ride. You know the reference from Toy Story 2. Destroy Buzz Lightyear. See, we'll see you after Buzz Lightyear's laser spin or range of... I can't remember it. So again, another long queue, probably about right 20-25 minutes. It does move quite fast, this one being an Omnimover ride. So we'll see you after our ride on Buzz Lightyear.
Star, quand même, il a bien choisi son moment pour envoyer de nouvelles recrues. Bon, très bien, nouveaux Rangers de l'espace, écoutez attentivement. Zurg compte utiliser le générateur à cristaux fusion pour alimenter son arme secrète.
Do love a ride on Buzz Lightyear's laser blast there. Lou got her highest score ever.
I got level 4, not level 3.
Which is 100,000 points.
I
Now,
got more than 100,000.
yeah, it was over 100,000 is what I meant. I did 300,000 points. Didn't manage to get 999 that time because it did stop. We stopped it in a bad place, didn't we?
Buzzers weren't that great either, and I'm not just saying that. Like, you normally get a bit of like vibration when you hit
nothing on those ones. But yeah, we stopped, but it was only in between rooms, so I had no targets to shoot out other than a circle, which was nothing.
It only took us 15 minutes.
Anyway, Space Mountain probably does have a long queue. I think we'll give this a miss for now. It's advertising 35 minutes. Yeah, Star Tours has a 5-minute queue, so let's head round to that one. It's a shame, I do like Space Mountain, but I'm not waiting in that. That probably is around a 40-45 minute queue. Yeah, absolutely beautifully designed roller coasters. We actually have a limited edition art piece, which I bought in, was it 2017 I bought it, or 2016?
One of those. I think
it's 2017, yeah. And it's the concept art that Tim Delaney drew. And it featured a 20th anniversary pin of the Earth to the Moon version of the ride. And yeah, it's a really nice piece. We've got it all framed up in our bedroom, haven't we?
Yeah.
I actually, that's one thing I really miss about Disneyland Paris. They don't seem to do many of those anymore. It used to be a normal thing.
Yeah, I guess they weren't popular right now.
They've done a few, like they did one for the 30th anniversary with the Key, didn't they?
Yeah, stupid money though.
Yeah, it was like over €200, which we did think about, but then it was like, nah. Anyway, we're coming around towards Star Tours now, which I think they've just literally opened the queue. So this should be basically a walk-on. With it just being open, then after this we'll head over to Main Street, maybe have a little look in some of the shops.
Yeah.
Phantom Manor?
Yeah.
Pirates of the Caribbean. Can't miss that one. Got to get these rides done before they get busy, because I think after about lunchtime we're going to be doing a bit of wandering around the village and all sorts. But up next is Star Tours. The adventure continues.
Oh, j'ai une devinette. Vous connaissez le conte du droïde bagagiste scénique? Faire le journal, ce qu'il peut
I do love a quick ride on Star Tours there, though I was very surprised to see them only running 2 of the 6 simulators. The queue was getting quite long when we boarded. Yeah, like I say, that normally could eat the crowds. I think they might be running more now, but when we went to board, it was 2 simulators in use.
Back row.
It's not as good as the front. So when we went on it the other day, we got front row, and it was in English.
And it was something we'd not seen.
Yeah, which when it comes to the Paris version, you don't really get it played in English very much. I did get it a couple of times on the old version of the ride, when you had Captain Rex. I think we're going over towards Pirates of the Caribbean, that sort of direction now.
Yeah.
They do have the Dream Bigger Shine Brighter Parade, but Louise doesn't want to do that. They have it 4 times a day, so there's plenty of times to see it. I think the only way we'll stop and do it is if we walk past and that perfect location is available. But I doubt it, considering it's 5 minutes away. So my mistake, the parade isn't until 10:50, not 10:15. The Main Street vehicle's out. I just saw the paddy wagon, and here is the horse-drawn cart. We do like to go on this, but it's a bit busy today. As you can tell, it doesn't look manic, but like, bearing in mind it is September, I've never seen it quite this busy. Probably find out it was not as busy as yesterday. That was mad.
I don't think it is as busy.
No, it doesn't feel it at the moment. So yeah, we're going to head into Adventureland now, and to Louise's favourite dark ride in Disneyland Paris. Is it Ratatouille or this one?
Pirates.
Oh, it is a good classic one. We're only on a 5-minute wait, so let's get over to Pirates of the Caribbean. I don't want to jinx it, but it is a lot quieter in this area of the park.
Because there's one ride open, Luke.
We do have to make sure we do one thing today, and that's Ratatouille in the other part. Do you know why though?
And Terra, we haven't done it.
We haven't done Terra, and Ratatouille is closed tomorrow.
Don't even tell me about
for
that.
refurbishment. We've only been in it once, but I imagine we've
done it at least 2 more times.
Well, we're going out after dinner, Bistro Chez later. But
you
yeah.
get a free fast track if you're eating in their restaurant.
Yeah, I don't want to jinx it at all, but it does seem slightly quieter today, but it is a Sunday, so maybe a lot of people are going home.
Boring. We want to go food shopping.
Or they're having a lay-in, but yeah, no, they're all shut on in France, aren't they?
We don't want to go food shopping.
So here we go, on to Pirates of the Caribbean. So one thing to bear in mind, there are 2 queues when you come down. People are queuing in this one on the right, and the left one, they physically just had to tell people to come up, and no one was in it. So it was walk on, and people just do not pay attention when they're boarding these rides.
ce marin d'eau douce, compagnon. D'abord, ma jolie, montre-nous ces magnifiques bijoux. La ferme au daron. Qui veut des perles et des diamants?
Who doesn't like a ride on Pirates of the Caribbean? It's one of the best out there. Although it was quite funny to actually watch them try to load up the left-hand queue. People just won't. Like they're literally putting announcements out. So yeah, that's down to psychology. So most people are right-handed, so they will naturally go to the right.
And they drive on the right here. Maybe that has something to do.
And I'm left-handed, so I go to the left. And that is true of that queue. It's true of Big Thunder Mountain especially. Just something to bear in mind. Anyway, we're now heading round to the Dream Bigger Shine Brighter parade.
This is Luke's decision.
Well,
I want to go on Big Thunder Mountain because I'm cool and fun.
I like to do that as well, but I want to see the parade. You know, we haven't seen it in the vlog yet. So we're going to go watch the parade and hopefully get a nice spot for that. And then we can go and do what Louise wants to do after that. BTM.
So exciting! Some magical fun! Il n'y a pas plus drôle qu'un génie quand il s'agit de rire entre amis. We never had a friend like me. Can your friends do this? Can your friends do that? Can your friends pull this? I'm the genie of the lamp. I can sing up and dance if you give me a chance. So live on forever.
Absolute spectacular parade.
I enjoyed it so much more.
Honestly, we had such a good view of the castle. Yeah, so I think the view we had was amazing. We had the castle,
was spectacular, and you could see the water fountains where it was behind us,
and the bubbles were coming into our face. No, it's honestly, if you don't see the Disney Stars on Parade, which is the main parade, you need to watch that one.
Better.
It is better. So they run it 3 or 4 times a day, depending on how long the day is. 4 times today. I love it. We've watched that every single day, haven't we?
Yeah.
And we probably will watch it again tomorrow. Anyway, now that that's over, we're heading into Frontierland, or we're in Frontierland now. And we're going to go on Phantom Manor. Big Thunder Mountain is advertising a 50-minute queue at the moment. So we're going to give that a miss. So yeah, Phantom Manor up next. So a Disney classic, Phantom Manor. It is my favourite dark ride in this park. Yours is Pirates. Phantom Manor is mine. I just love. That's what I love.
The underbelly.
I really like the story of this with the Ravenswood family and the manor and just the whole house as a whole. Now, when they built this mansion, obviously the language barrier meant that they couldn't have a pristine house like Disney wanted when he built the first Disneyland. He said, we'll deal with the outside, the spooks will deal with the inside. However, here, because of the language barrier, they needed to make it obvious what it was, so you didn't mislead young children into going on a scary ride. So they made the house look decrepit. They've done it in a tasteful way. It looks really good. I love Phantom Manor.
Not in disrespect fair, is it? It's
No.
just like a little spook.
It's worn down, fits the theme beautifully. And yeah, I think we're going to have about a 10-minute wait. It's not in this cattle pen. It's definitely quieter today, isn't it, Lou?
Yeah, most definitely.
But yeah, we're not in this cattle pen today, so we'll see you on Phantom Manor.
Welcome, curious friends. It is so nice to have guests. You may not believe it, but beauty once lived inside. Perhaps you sense a disquieting metamorphosis.
Hélas, les choses ne sont pas toujours ce qu'elles paraissent. Tous les contes n'ont pas de fin heureuse.
It appears everyone is doomed at Phantom Manor.
Even you? And notice this. This chamber has no windows and no doors, which offers you this chilling challenge to find a way out.
The party will commence only if you remain quietly seated at all times.
Warlocks and witches, answer this call. Your presence is wanted at this ghostly ball.
Phantom Manor is my favourite dark ride in this park. Like,
Yeah.
I love Ratatouille, but it's just so good.
More theme than Ratatouille. definitely.
Only a 5-minute wait on there. Yeah, Ratatouille relies heavily on screens,
Yeah.
but it does have the practical effects as well. I was actually looking on the app a minute ago at the other park. 18 5 minutes Tower of Terror, 17
They had a
minutes for
lot of issues
Ratatouille.
this morning with breakdowns.
They
we were
did.
having a look, and we actually were going to rope drop that park. So
Yeah, we'll save that for tomorrow when we're not going to be rope drop, or not rope dropping. We're going to be slightly later because we're going to be going to the New York Hotel for breakfast. Anyway, we're actually heading around to the pin trading shop. No pins in particular we're after. I actually got the collectible I wanted yesterday, didn't I?
that's really
So there was a limited edition 700 set of pins for Avengers Campus, and
Just slice it in now.
yeah, I managed to get hold of it, even though I missed out on the line, Bertie. I mean, they sold within 30 seconds.
Not even.
Yeah, not even that.
We literally
We're
were looking
waiting.
at the clock, yeah.
So yeah, so glad I got that. Anyway, we're not going to be going on Big Fun in the Mountain yet. I think we're going to save this one for later on in the day when it's
wanna do it in
dark.
the dark.
When it's sped up a bit. Because we went on it first thing yesterday. It was running so slow. Crowd levels, yeah, busy for September, but it is a lot quieter than yesterday. It's not quite Halloween yet. We're in between seasons, but Halloween is coming. So the Coco merch has returned for the Halloween season. I do like this. We first saw this in 2017 when they first brought it in. Things
Okay.
around Frontier area. Big Thunder Mountain, yeah, that is a long queue on that. Not as long as it has been. I'd probably say it's about 50 minutes. They're advertising 55. Yeah, advertising 55. Right, so it's half an hour before the Lion King show begins, but we've decided to get in the queue because it is rammed and they're loading already.
Yeah, you
So-
normally get seated about 15 minutes before the
Yeah,
show.
like, it starts at 15:15, but by the time we get seated, it'll be probably around 10 to 5 to. And this is a great show we saw on our first day, didn't we, though? Right, into the Frontierland Theatre we go to watch Rhythms of the Pride Lands.
No, a little rare. Gonna be the night again, like it was before. Sitting up and looking down, rocking on my own. I was wet as a bolt of backside.
So we got highlights there from the Lion King or Rhythm of the Lion King show. That is
so good.
Like, we haven't seen Mickey and the Magician District, which I think we're going to aim for today or tomorrow. But yeah, that show is amazing. If you can make
like
time
West
for
End
it.
level. That's the sort of
live singing, live music. It's brilliant.
I thought
Absolutely
Simba
amazing.
had a much stronger voice this one. I don't know if you noticed the difference, but I thought he had.
Vaguely, like we sat in a really good area this time. Like we got really lucky with the seating. There was like a family sitting, and they'd left just enough for 2 people. I was like, excuse me, and we got in and we got an amazing view. Last time we were right on the wing.
Which wasn't a problem because we were near the front.
But I couldn't appreciate the whole set, and that time I could. But yeah, an excellent show. So if you can make room for it on your stage, do so. But here's the crowd coming out, and there's another crowd ready to go in. We're just going to have a look at the pin trading because they've moved it along here because, what was it, Pablo's or something like that? It's closed.
Sam.
Yeah, it's closed. No, you're thinking of Trader Sam's. They've closed it for renovation. So we're just letting the crowd go, and then we'll have a look. Right, so it is now lunchtime. We were going to go over to Bellanotte, but it is so
It's
mental.
one of the busier restaurants in Disneyland
Like,
Paris, and it's right on 1 o'clock. So.
Just wanted to give it a bash, but it's like queuing out the door.
Yeah, and you can't actually reserve any seats. You have to have your tray.
They have mobile ordering, but it's a bit pointless because you need to go in to mobile order, and they're queuing out the door for the mobile order. So we're going to go to the Disney Village, aren't we? We haven't decided yet. We might go Annette's Diner, we might go Five Guys, we might go Ludwig's Castle. We've never been to Ludwig's Castle before, so I'll have a look at the menu. We might do the balloon or out the park.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm
really
going.
hungry now, though.
It is busy here, but it's not as busy as yesterday, thankfully. But yeah, having a good day so far? Brilliant day. So we're back at an old time classic for lunch. Louise is going to get the quesadillas and maybe a milkshake from here. So I'm not going to bother filming here. I've filmed in here a lot, so we'll see you after we've had lunch in Annette's Diner. Right, so with lunch down, we had a Annette's Diner in the end. You had the quesadillas.
Only 3 quesadillas.
Yeah, you got screwed out of one. And I know she's got screwed out of one, because at first we were like, oh, maybe they've reduced it.
Yeah,
because €9 for that starter is quite a good deal. It is a good size. But yeah, I saw 2 go out with 4 on it, so it was very much like...
I wanted to say something.
Yeah, but you couldn't prove it. I got the onion burger, expecting it to have onion rings in it, and it just came with onion in it. Which, thankfully, I'm not a fussy.
Onion fan.
Yeah, I'm not a fussy eater, so it went down a treat. We're going to go into the Disney Studios now and get some items. Yeah, you want to go into the World of Disney shop, and then we're going to go on Tower of Terror. Right, so here we are heading on into the Walt Disney Studios park that has a bright future ahead of it, and now Avengers Campus is open. It is extremely busy, this park, isn't it?
Have a good day, that's what buongiorno means.
Yeah, so we went to Avengers Campus yesterday, did a separate video. But yeah, it is a busy park now, something to bear in mind. I don't know whether we'll be doing any of the Avengers Campus rides, might do later. Want to do Tower of Terror first, we haven't done it in the whole trip.
We basically haven't done anything in the studio.
No, we've been in the main park a lot more. The entry via Studio One is one of my favourite entries to a Disney park.
I like it, it's unique.
It is unique, it is cool. I've always wondered whether they were going to get rid of it or change it. As you can see, the crowds are busy in here. So yeah, you're going to see me dodging crowds a lot in this park, as crowds are everywhere. This used to be a really quiet park.
A lot of people just focus.
All I can say is I can't wait for them to finish the lake and get Arendelle and all that new area complete. Before we go to Tower of Terror, or make a decision on a ride for that matter, we're going to go into the shop, which is in the Art of Animation, because it's been changed into a, was it Erebus?
Erebus.
Glass shop. And Louise has got her eye on a vase, and we've seen one style of vase, but it's not what you wanted.
No.
So we're going to go see if you can get it from here. There's a queue for Olaf there, so that's the meet and greet for Olaf.
Wow. I've met him.
Yeah, it was Lion Bertie, wasn't it? Toon Studios here. The new planned show apparently for next season, which is all themed to Pixar.
On va bien remplacer nos petites croix par 2,1 l'envers. On va camoufler les trucs.
Right, so it's busy here as we've already said. There's actually a half-an-hour queue for the flying carpets over here. However, we've just seen that the Crush's coaster is down and the queue's been blocked out. However, the chain has just started. So we're going to linger around because this one had a 105-minute wait earlier.
Yeah.
If we can get in the queue for this within the next 10-15 minutes, that'll be an absolute belter. Brilliant little Manor spinning coaster indoors straight after lunch. So we've lucked out a little bit and got into this queue. There is still a queue through here, but it's about an hour from this point. And it looks like how far into the Cowpin? It's only about halfway through the Cowpin, so I reckon about 40 minutes.
Let's see.
Which I didn't expect to get on this trip. There's some new signage up. Yeah, it's still got a bit of a queue, but it's nowhere near as bad as it could be. I reckon we're looking 40 minutes. Right, so we made the biggest mistake ever with Crush's Coaster there. Hour and a half queue for that. It was just slow operations. The problem is with that is now they've actually got fast track for that ride, paid fast track. It's the worst decision they could have ever made. It's a slow, low cap ride already. Last thing you need is fast track slowing down the throughput of people. And where they had the breakdown where we joined, there was a backlog of fast track, so they was literally going out the entrance. So our queue was not moving for about 20-30 minutes. But yeah, it was an alright ride. Just not too happy with the operations on that one. Anyway, the frozen shop is now open and Louise has gone diving on in to see whether she can find any glass. This used to be like an art shop and now it's a glass shop. Where is she? There she is. Having a look at all the glasses and such. They don't have...
And that's key.
One thing I like about Disneyland Paris, they've got a very wide range of glass products. As we come to the main drag for the Walt Disney Studios Park, we can see construction going on for the new lake and Kingdom of Arendelle, of which there is some new concept art, so let's go have a look at it. So yeah, now with Avengers Campus open, the artwork has been replaced with a brand new restaurant concept art for the lake area. They're going to have a Tangled themed ride around this area as well, with a couple of like arcades, gazebos and show areas as you approach the lake. I know there's going to be a restaurant, but if I have to personally guess, with the Tangled ride being next to it, it's going to be like a Tangled themed restaurant. I know they have them on the Disney cruise ships and I know it'll go down really well here. But as when it comes to construction, not sure what you'd be able to see. I might have a look and see if I can poke the camera over the top. Probably get told off for doing this. But yeah, that's all we can see. So we're giving Terra a miss for now, as the queue is around an hour and it's an hour till dinner. So we're in Toy Story Playland.
Some quicker rides.
Yeah, sadly the parachute drop is down. It did only have a 30-minute queue, but yeah, it's down at the moment.
If you're looking at construction,
it is,
Lake
yeah,
Disney,
brilliant. Well, yeah, no, Lake Disney's won the village. So we're going to do Slinky Dog Dash.
Yeah.
And then maybe look at doing, I don't know, the Cars Studio Tram tour after this. Slinky Dog Dash is only on a 10-minute queue, so next ride of the day. We're on Slinky and we can give you an on-ride reaction where Louise will come over magically by the force towards me.
Force me with you.
Here we go. So I sit on my own on this one to begin with, and Louise is going to come over by the power of gravity and centrifugal force. She's coming. She's coming.
No, look, it's not going fast.
So there she's going. Oh no, she's coming. And now this is the rest of the ride, just a sandwich where we can fit another rider. Right, so that's going to be the only ride we're doing in Toy Story Playland for now. I know after dinner we want to do Terra.
Ratatouille.
Yeah, Ratatouille, Terra. I would like to get on one of the Avengers rides, maybe the web slingers. Not too fussed about Flight Force, as we've ridden that quite a lot. We've ridden that 3 times now, haven't we? And it's a bit rough. Not a fan of them not replacing
the web slingers ride.
Yeah, the web slingers ride is good. A lot of people were slating it, and I was expecting it to be like Ninjago, because everyone's like, yeah, it's like Ninjago. It is the same sort of concept, but it's done better. So yeah, the tracking's more accurate, and just the ride system works a hell of a lot better than Legoland's does. Sorry, it should with Disney.
And you get an overall ride score, which I think is quite cool. So if you're like in a group of 4, you can kind of like.
And if you want, you can buy those little additional things for €30 to make the score even higher. Don't think we'll be doing that for now. But yeah, we're going to get on one of our least favourite Disney rides at the moment. So we got the Cars Route 66 road trip up here.
It's just if you want to get on a ride.
It's a filler ride, isn't it? It's got a 5-minute queue. One day we'll be able to walk down here. There'll be a beautiful lakeside restaurant. Construction really is getting along now. Lots of cranes up. Let's see if I can see over the fence over here, because they apparently have finished digging the lake now. So yeah, one day we'll be able to get through here. I'm not going to be able to lift this over, this fence is huge. We've got little cracks, which I doubt the camera will be able to see through. Because the camera likes autofocus on and everything, but... Too tall for me. So here we go, on to the Cars Route 66 road trip. Like I say, it's nothing special. The only saving grace of it is the fact that it's got Catastrophe Canyon still. So yeah, as you can see, a very high capacity ride. Barely a queue.
When you think of how busy this park is.
Yeah, oh god yeah. This should have, you know, it does eat the crowds and people say like, oh, it's a high cap ride, it's not going to have a big queue. Yeah, you've got like the Tower of Terror, Ratatouille, they will eat the crowds. Maybe not as much as this. But yeah, this one literally never has a queue.
Bienvenue à bord. Vos guides ne vont pas tarder à nous rejoindre.
Le plus gros écrou de roue du monde.
Les amis, il n'y a qu'un mot pour décrire cet écrou. Ka-chow!
The Route 66. She is full of the crazy beautiful thing.
All right, everybody. We're making a short scheduled stop here in the canyon. Please remain seated and keep your hands and arms inside the tram. Thanks.
Rien pour un bon vieux lavage naturel à l'ancienne. Ah, un bon bain chaud. Attention, préparez-vous. Elle arrive. Et voilà!
Avec ma tour à fioul, c'est un petit bout de Paris.
So when the ride is a walk on like that, you can't really go wrong. Like, it was quick.
Just got to do it, and it like makes sure we got another ride done.
Well, yeah, and also we got a good view. If you're on the right-hand side of that though, like the other day, the first time we rode it, they were ramming it.
Yeah.
We could put on the right-hand side, and we couldn't see anything.
There's nothing on the right-hand side of the ride.
Well, you got the last scene with Mater and that, but it's not like Catastrophe Canyon. Everyone wants to be on that side. Anyway, we've got 15 minutes, or well, now actually a bit longer. We've got nearly half an hour till dinner, so we're going to head over towards the Tower of Terror shop.
Yeah.
Because it's not long enough to go on a ride now, and have a look around that shop, and then we'll be going into Chez Remy for dinner. Right, so it's that time of day.
It's looking busy down there.
Yeah, I know, it's busy
quite
down
small
here.
areas.
It is. We're heading down to Bistro Chez Remy now. We're going to find out whether it's an issue that I made a mistake with the booking. But yeah, hopefully it won't be. So hopefully we'll see you in Bistro Chez Remy.
It'll be dark when we come back.
Oh yeah, and this park's open till 9, so there's more rides to have afterwards. So we're sitting down now. I'm not going to film the meal because we have filmed literally 3 or 4 vlogs in this restaurant, haven't we, Lou? We always order the same things because we love it so much. So we'll see you after our meal at Bistro Chez Remy. Right, so after an amazing meal at Bistro Chez Remy, and I'm saying I had the best steak I've ever had there. It was phenomenal.
I was so jealous of Luke's.
It was
Mine
amazing.
was also nice, but just not as nice.
Honestly, if you come to Disneyland Paris, you need to try this restaurant. It's Bistro Chez Remy. Possibly has, yeah, I think it might have.
Should we linger?
Well, it looks like it's only just broken down.
Look at the shop.
Well, we can look at the shop and head over to Tower of Terror just to make sure dinner's down properly. So with Ratatouille being down, means we got to go on Tower of Terror straight after dinner. I love Tower of Terror. Like, it's not particularly a sicky ride, even when you've eaten. It doesn't really bother me. The sun is starting to go down. We're coming into the golden hour now, where Discoveryland will be looking spectacular. Just when that sunlight starts hitting the buildings like that, and gives like an orange glow. Blocking my view. So hopefully they'll fix Ratatouille before park close, because obviously tomorrow you won't be able to go on it, Lou.
Oh yeah, it's down for renovation.
So it's down for renovation. So yeah, Tower of Terror has a 40-minute queue, so it's up next on the roller coasters. As I'm sure a few of you are already aware, Tower of Terror is one of the few rides in Disneyland that you're not allowed to film on at all. So we'll be able to do the pre-show and up to that part, and then we'll see you after our ride on Tower of Terror. So 45 minutes there for Tower of Terror. I think that's 5 minutes longer than advertised. I do love riding it. Like,
not after big 3-course meal.
The thing is, like, it's not a massive drop tower, but just the way it's themed and the ride system. Like, Disney hold a patent on that, and they're not going to share it, and I hope they never do, because it is just incredible. You literally just float in the seat, don't you?
Even when you go up, it's thrilling.
The thing is, it's not about the drop. It's all about just letting you float in your seat, so you're not touching it. Now, anyway, so yeah, we came out of the ride, and Ratatouille's been broken down the whole time since dinner. And Louise is getting worried. It is 8:30 now. This park shuts in half an hour.
Tomorrow, and I
for
want
refurbishment.
to do at least one last ride.
So
I might even do 2 if it's really short.
It just popped up on the app as being open, 15-minute queue. So we're heading over to that now to get one more ride on Ratatouille before the end of, before its refurbishment. Because we're here tomorrow, but of course it won't be operational. But yeah, the park is starting to light up now, and the one benefit of this park being open later is we get to see it all lit up.
Normally it's shut at like 7 o'clock.
6 probably on these sorts of days. So yeah, over to Ratatouille. So yeah, people are charging to this ride seeing as it's open. I think a lot of people know it's closing tomorrow. But yeah, it's a beautifully lit up area. All these buildings are lit up nicely. I think they light up the bottom part of the sign, you can't really see it. Yeah, 15-minute queue is probably going to be near on a walk-on. So yeah, Ratatouille next.
One of his specialties, which I am certain you will enjoy. Remember, food always comes to those who love to cook, but not to those who are late to dinner. Chef Remy is waiting for you. This way. Oh, here they are, Remy. Des invités pour le dîner.
Yes, what to prepare? Hein? Pour le repas idéal, coq au vin? Non. A simple omelet? Too simple.
Voilà.
Mais oui, that's it! Thanks for coming. Vous serez toujours les bienvenus, chers époux. À bientôt et bon appétit.
Well, that's it for Ratatouille on this trip. We will not be seeing it tomorrow when we're here. I didn't realise quite how well this park lit up. Of course, we've been in the Ratatouille Chez, Remy where the park's closed, but coming through areas like Toy Story Playland, it's a rarity to see it like this. Obviously, now this park's starting to expand, we'll see a lot more of this. I really can't wait for what the future brings to this park. You know, we can go off down towards the lake, watch a nighttime spectacular. But next up, we're going to be going on the Toy Story parachute drop. Now, we normally look at construction on this, but yeah, it's a bit dark, so the GoPro won't be much use on that. So I probably won't film it. I'll probably just do a off-ride shot for you guys. But yeah, it's really dropping off now. And depending on the time, I think we're going to go on Spider-Man afterwards, if we have chance. And then try to get Big Thunder Mountain in the other part for the fireworks. However, we did see them yesterday, so it's not the end of the world if we don't see them tonight. So these are the cues I want when I come to Disney. Never have I seen it this quiet. So we get on this.
It's a very popular family ride.
It is a great little ride. Definitely a step up for those who want to go on Tower of Terror but don't want the drop experience quite yet. But this one, in my opinion, is worse because it's more open. Tower of Terror, you can't really see how tall you are or how high you are. Yeah, some great theming. We'll see you when we're off the ride, guys.
Pour l'opération Saut en parachute. Nom de code Sierra Echo Papa.
I do like a ride on that. However, we got a terrible view. Well, not a terrible view, but a terrible view of construction. We were looking out towards the park. The direction we were looking at now. This park is actually closed now. It's 9 o'clock. However, Avengers Campus is open till 10:30.
They could quite use the openness to attend. We said that on the other park.
Yeah, like the thing is, it's like I don't really see the point in shutting a bit of the park and not all of it.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just me. But yeah, we've decided we're not going to go into Avengers Campus. I've actually filmed a separate video reviewing the whole of Avengers Campus, both the quick service restaurants, Pim Kitchen, both the rides.
They haven't shut the
Oh, nah, I'm alright. I'll give that a miss after the queue from earlier. Yeah, so we're going to head over to the other park now. We're unsure as to whether we're going to go see the fireworks yet, but we definitely want to get on Big Thunder Mountain.
I think if we did see the fireworks, we'd watch it like right by the train station.
Yeah,
that way.
like, I want to see Disney Delight again, but yeah, I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, we're going to jump over to the other park now, head over to Frontierland, Pirates of the Caribbean or Phantom Manor? Phantom Manor in the dark?
Over to BTM.
Or BTM, okay, yeah, let's have a look when we get over there. We'll see you over in Frontierland! Well, we've made it to Frontierland now and we're heading towards Big Thunder Mountain. It's advertising a 20-minute queue. Ruster's Roundup here is actually having a bit of work done to it. Now, I'm not going to bother filming a POV on this at the moment because it is dark and like I said, the GoPro is not really going to cope too well with it. But yeah, Big Thunder Mountain is a classic roller coaster ride, opened with the park back in 1992. And yeah, it's the best one out there in the world, so let's head on the wildest ride in the wilderness. Beat a night ride on Big Thunder Mountain. My God, it's running fast. They got the gate open. It is running fast, isn't it, Lou?
Yeah.
What do you think of your ride?
Backstage, my eye just started like popping out. It was so like tired and cold. It was so good. Let me be serious.
It was a very good ride. We decided we need to go on Phantom Manor. I'm not sure whether we're going to have time to do any other rides after this. Depends. Do you want to see if we can look for the fireworks, or
But I would, if I want to watch the fireworks, I want to be right at the back. I'm not interested in the same situation as the other.
Okay, fair enough. So we'll do Phantom Manor and then we'll have a look-see about the fireworks. Disneyland always do one thing very well, and that is lighting their parks at night. Yeah, I was going to say, you've got the lights, yeah. The fact that Phantom Manor is lit up here just looks spectacular. To be honest, I think the camera puts a bit too much emphasis on the blue. But yeah, it's just the little things, like even this sign, lit up Phantom Manor. I think we're going to get like a ride on our own. There's no one else around here. That is nice. Oh yeah, definitely. So yeah, into the Ravenswood Manor we go. We've finished our final ride, and off over the side we can see Disney Delight going. Now this is the show they run with the drones, and it is spectacular. Like, we've just missed it. The fireworks, I think we're going to go down to the entrance and see what we can see. But yeah, have a look at this. It is spectacular to see the drones. They are a real showstopper piece, aren't they? They're really good. And the shapes they make in the sky. Have a look at that. Yeah, like I say, that is cool.
And like people's first reaction. Like,
I know, because I think a lot of people don't know about the drones, and some people don't understand the technology of like how they do that. But yeah, it's just drones with lights on it. They're called a swarm of drones. Anyway guys, our vlog is drawing to an end now. We're going to head down to like the gazebo entrance area.
Because we want to be first out really.
Yeah.
We've seen them multiple times.
Well, we'll make a decision if we stay and watch them. It depends on what we can actually see them.
See anything, yeah.
It all depends, like if it's as busy as it was yesterday, there's no point. So we'll head down, see what we can see and go from there.
Within each of us is a dreamer just waiting to be awakened. We all
Right guys, so we've decided to call it. Like,
we watched the third of it.
We've watched a reasonable amount of it. We've seen it so many times before the fireworks, but I just find it really difficult to enjoy the fireworks when it's so busy. There's no breathing room, is there?
Yeah, well we decided to stay at the back, but you don't feel like you're in it and the audio's not as good.
Yeah, and you can't see as well, so we decided to call it. I cannot wait for them to actually get a spectacular in the other part when the lake's done. I really think this part that Disneyland is starting to struggle with capacity when it comes to the nighttime spectacular.
I haven't seen it like
we've been coming since 2016, and like you could move, you could easily get a spot like 20 minutes before the show, maybe even 10 minutes in the hub.
Yeah.
Now it's impossible. Other than that, I had a really good day. It's been great to get back to Disneyland Paris. But yeah, that's going to be the end of the vlog now, guys. So we're going to end it right here. It's sad. We're here tomorrow for one more day, but we've got to go at about 5-6 o'clock for our ferry back to the UK. Anyway, guys, make sure you hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe for more theme park content posted weekly. Where are you going?
I'm so tired.
I'm knackered as well. Anyway, guys, see you later. Have a good one.
Bye.
Bye.